American finance YouTubers keep saying the first $100,000 is the hardest. Indian creators, on the other hand, obsess over 1 crore rupees being the game changer. So which is it? Let's find out in this video. Hello fellow Arbab, it's time to boss your money. Here's the thing, $100,000 equals 367,000 dirhams. 1 crore equals 416,000 dirhams. They're all talking about the same ballpark, just different currencies. For us in the UAE, I round it up to 500,000 dirhams because I like being conservative. I like round numbers and it's easier for my brain to math. And here's what nobody tells you. Once you hit this number, the entire game changes. Your money stops being dead weight and starts actually working for you. But getting there, man, that's hard. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why the first 500,000 breaks most people, why everything after gets exponentially easier, and what happens when you let that 500,000 sit and compound for 15, 20, and 25 years. Let me tell you why most expats in Dubai never hit this number. The math is brutal when you're just starting. When you have 10,000 dirhams invested at 8% returns, you make 800 dirhams per year. That won't even buy you a pair of sneakers at Nike. Your money is basically doing nothing. At 50,000 dirhams, at 8% again, you're making 4,000 dirhams per year. Cool, that almost covers your car insurance. And at 100,000 dirhams, you're generating 8,000 dirhams annually. Still not moving the needle. The problem is simple. Compound interest needs a big enough base to actually matter. And until you have that base, you're just grinding with no visible results. Dubai lifestyle tax is real. Here's what's actually killing your savings. The car EMI, that's 2,500 dirhams a month or 30,000 a year. Those quick mall visits and noon deliveries, 1,000 dirhams a month or 12,000 dirhams a year. That gym membership you don't use, 5,000 dirhams a year. The nicer apartment because you deserve it, extra 40,000 a year. That's 87,000 dirhams per year gone. Just these 4 things, and we haven't even talked about flights home or that Maldives trip everyone posts about. If you're making 20,000 dirhams a month or 240,000 a year, and of that you want to save 7,000 dirhams every month, which is 84,000 a year. That's a 35% savings rate. Possible? Yes. Easy? Absolutely not. Saving 7,000 dirhams a month with 8% returns gets you 500,000 dirhams in about 5.5 years. If you're saving 4,000 a month instead, it takes about 8 years. Saving 2,500 dirhams a month, that's 12 years. 12 years. That's longer than most people even plan to stay in Dubai. So they give up before they start. But remember when you came here for 2 years, about 8 years back? Yeah. Exactly. Every setback feels devastating. You save up to 30,000 dirhams and then your laptop dies. Back to 25,000. You hit 50,000 and then you have emergency dental work. Back to 42,000 dirhams. You finally reach 80,000, then you need to fly home for a family emergency. Back down to 73,000. When your base is small, every setback feels like starting over. This is why most people quit. The first 500,000 is a war of attrition. It's not about being smart. It's about outlasting your own impulses and Dubai's very expensive peer pressure. But here's the thing. It is achievable. You need 3 things. 1, increase your income. Ask for raises. Switch jobs if you're underpaid. Take on side hustles. Your income is your most powerful wealth building tool. 2, spend intentionally, not to impress others. Buy what you need. Enjoy some of what you want, but stop funding other people's perception of your success. 3, invest on autopilot in boring investments. Index funds, ETFs, nothing sexy, nothing exciting. Just consistent compounding, boring money-making machines. That's it. But here's where it gets interesting. Once you cross that 500,000 threshold, the entire psychology and mathematics flip. Your money finally works as hard as you do. At 500,000 dirhams invested at 8%, you're generating 40,000 dirhams per year. That's 3,333 dirhams per month in passive returns. Think about that. If you are saving 4,000 dirhams a month to get to 500,000, your investments are now doing 83% of that work for you. You're now essentially saving 7,333 dirhams per month with the same lifestyle. Your money just hired itself as your second employee. The snowball actually starts rolling. From 0 to 500,000, it took you about 5 to 7 years of grinding. From 500,000 to 1 million, on the other hand, takes only about 3 to 4 years with the same savings rate. This does not factor in your raises and your increase in contributions to your investments. If you factor those in, it's going to go even faster. From 1 million dirhams to 2 million dirhams, maybe just 3 years. Why? Because you're not just adding 4,000 dirhams a month anymore. You're adding 4,000 plus whatever your investments generated. The snowball is rolling downhill now. The psychology completely flips back. When you had 50,000 dirhams and checked your portfolio, maybe it went up 400 dirhams. You barely noticed. When you have 500,000 and you check your portfolio, it went up 4,000 dirhams this month. That's real money. That's groceries for a month. That's a weekend trip. Suddenly, your saving becomes addictive instead of depressing. You want to check your portfolio because the numbers move in ways that actually matter. Charlie Munger said it best. The first $100,000 is a bitch, but you gotta do it. He was right. Except for us, it's 500,000 dirhams. And yes, it's a bitch, but once you do it, you're playing a completely different game. All right, let's talk about what happens when you actually hit 500,000 and just let it sit. No additional contributions. Just 500,000 dirhams invested at 8% annual returns. After 15 years, your 500,000 becomes 1,586,000 dirhams. You made 1,086,000 dirhams without adding a single dirham. Your money literally tripled itself. After 20 years, your 500,000 becomes 2,330,000 dirhams. 1,830,000 in pure returns. That's nearly 4 times your original investment. After 25 years, your 500,000 has become 3,420,000 dirhams. You just made 2,920,000 in just returns passively while you were sleeping for 25 years. That's almost 7 times your initial $500,000 investment. Now imagine you don't stop at 500,000. Imagine you keep adding 4,000 every month, even after you hit that milestone. 500,000 plus 4,000 per month at 8% for 15 years is now 2,770,000 dirhams. For 20 years, it's 4,730,000 dirhams. For 25 years, it's 7,730,000 dirhams. At that point, you're generating over 618,000 dirhams per year in returns alone. That's 51,500 dirhams per month you did not work for. And look, I know you're thinking, this dude is crazy. I'm happy with 50,000 dirhams and this guy's talking about 7 million. Look, here's what I'll say. When you're 85 years old, your Corolla won't cost 85,000 anymore. Remember when it cost 35,000 about 10 years back? That's inflation. That's why I can't afford a Mustang anymore. Plan accordingly. This is how people retire early. Not from crypto moonshots or real estate flips. From the boring, unglamorous process of hitting the critical mass and letting time do its thing. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Getting to 500,000 requires sacrifice. But it's also simpler than you think. Kill these 3 things. Your car EMIs. Buy a used car for 40,000 dirhams. Drive it for 5 to 8 years. You just saved 120,000 plus dirhams and probably shaved 1 to 2 years off your timeline. Your car depreciates. Your investments appreciate. Choose wisely. The expensive apartment, for now. Living in a studio or 1 bedroom for 50 to 60,000 dirhams a year instead of a fancier apartment for 120,000 dirhams a year saves you 60k annually. That's 12% of your goal every single year. Move to the villa after you hit the 500k. It feels better anyway. And the third thing is the keeping up mentality. Your colleague's Range Rover, probably leased. Their Maldives trip, probably on a credit card. And their villa, probably keeping them broke. Stop trying to look rich and start trying to be rich. There's a massive difference. The strategy is actually simple. Automate your savings as soon as your salary hits. Pay yourself first. Every raise you get, increase lifestyle by 3 to 5%. Invest the rest. Track your net worth monthly or quarterly or annually, but track it. Watch that number climb. Make it a game. The reality check is yes, you'll miss out on some experiences. Yes, you'll say no to expensive things. Yes, it might be uncomfortable. But here's the trade: sacrifice for 5 to 7 years, have options for the next 30, or live it up for the next 5 to 7 years and then grind for the next 30. I know which one I'd choose. The wealthy didn't get there by accident. They got there by understanding that the first milestone is always the hardest. But once you cross it, maths takes over. 500,000 dirhams isn't just a number. It's the point where your money stops being a burden and becomes a tool, where compound interest stops being a theory and becomes a reality. So stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop justifying the lifestyle creep. Start today. Track it obsessively. Hit 500,000 dirhams. Let it compound. Win the long game. Yallah Arbab. Now go boss, your money.